I know everybody thinks ECU men's basketball is going to succeed this year, mainly because of the 16 and 17 season we had last year, 2-9 on the road. But it's all right though, because guess what? We're back.
Yeah, real excited, man. Love this team. Stephen, love this team. It's a great group. It's been a good summer, been a good preseason camp, and excited to kind of take the next step today.
So to this point, have you guys just been doing kind of workouts, or kind of describe what it's been this offseason?
Well, we took that trip this summer to the Bahamas, so we had a chance to do a little bit more. You get some extra practices. So we had a little bit more of a team practice feel this summer, including the normal workouts and skill development. And then we've had a 4-week preseason, have had 12 workouts that have been a little bit of a combination of both. Started to get a little bit more into live stuff and 5-on-5 stuff as the preseason ended, and we'll go to that next step today. So, but just again, can't reiterate it enough. Just love this group of guys, this personalities of this team, and how competitive they've been this preseason. And we got to keep rising right now.
How much did that trip to the Bahamas help just grow from a brotherhood standpoint? Because you're not only there doing basketball, but you're actually living together for a few days and traveling in and out.
Yeah, I think that's the best piece of it. The basketball part was really good, and we got to see some things and, experiment with some different lineups and rotations and things like that. But it really is about the camaraderie and the time together and this team coming together and kind of the climate of college basketball. So many new players on so many different teams that a trip like that you're very thankful for because of the time you get together.
Can you give us an idea of some of the new guys, what we're going to see for the first time at practice today, and then when the season starts, the fans will be able to see?
Yeah, this group has been really good. They've gelled well together. I think we're going to get a lot of contributions from the new guys, starting in the front court with somebody like C.J. Walker, a very athletic front court player that's got versatility. In the back court, transfer Julian Samaro has brought a lot of energy, a lot of skill, a lot of experience to this ball club playing in the back court. Jan Farrell can really shoot the ball, the transfer from St. Bonaventure. A couple junior college guys in terms of Travion LeBeau and Jay Shane Woodard really have been excelled this summer and so far in the preseason. And then the one other transfer has been Jordan Riley, who our fan base is very familiar with from Temple, just a physical guard, kind of in the mold of an R.J. Felton in terms of how he plays. So again, this group has really come together well with the returning guys, R.J., Cam Hayes, Sear, and Cal.
With Jay Shane, his size, his versatility, is it important to kind of find his niche this preseason, or do you kind of see him moving around all year?
Yeah, that's a good point. I do think he's got the versatility, and that's probably his best attribute, both sides of the ball. But he has settled in and been playing in the backcourt a lot, and he's learning the point guard spot, which you and I have spoke about. But I think, again, it goes to another level right now. In the end of the day, preseason is preseason, summer is summer. The hours change, our ability to spend time together changes in terms of it's enhanced. So I think guys will start to continue to define their roles even more so as we get on the court more in starting today.
What's the game plan like now? You grew up in an age where people stayed. You got to know them. You got to develop them. Now it's microwaving stuff. How have you had to develop your game plan to kind of adjust to the portal and the way things happen?
Yeah, I think a big piece of that is understanding the camaraderie, understanding the time together that you get in the summertime to get a group of guys that is a group of individuals and then get them to become a team and then get them to become cohesive. So you spend more time thinking about that as opposed to you would when you have 8, 9, 10 returning players. The second piece of it is I think you got to embrace it. I really do. You don't want to have high turnover, at least it's been frowned upon in the past. But the reality is in all sports, football, baseball, basketball, and others, that is what college athletics has become. So I think the flip side is you embrace it. And you know what? We have 6 new guys in terms of transfers, 4 transfers and 2 junior college players, that if we don't have some of the turnover that we had, we don't get those 6 guys in a Pirate uniform. And I tell you, we love these 6 guys, so we've embraced it and look at it as an opportunity for growth as much as anything.
You said how you liked the camaraderie and what you've seen so far this offseason. What's kind of the most important part to build that as far as, I mean, I know the Europe trip and whatnot. What's kind of the toughest part?
You know what, toughest part, it's just you spend a lot of time together, but it's really the players. You know, I mean, as coaches, we're going to do our thing. We're going to have as many guardrails set up, so we spend time together. We have meals together. We're fortunate enough to take that trip this summer. But it's really the personality of the players, and this coaching staff did such a great job recruiting personalities and looking at what was going to be the right fit for ECU in the months of May, June, you know, even April, obviously April, May, June. But that being said, these guys have done a great job. They spend time together. You got incoming guys that have not worried about feeling uncomfortable. Julian Samaro's come in, and the energy that he's brought has raised everybody up, including returning guys. R.J. Felton is out of his comfort zone. C.J. Walker, Jordan Riley, again, the junior college guys, Jan Farrell, they've all embraced each other, but it starts with just being willing to be out of your comfort zone quickly, and I think this group of guys has done a really good job with that.
R.J. and Jordan, kind of similar, styles. How often do they go against each other in practice, and they faced off in a game? So what's that battle like?
It's physical. It's physical. I heard someone say this, that basketball is a contact sport and football is a collision sport. Well, when Jordan and RJ go up against each other, sometimes there's a lot of collisions also in that practice. But, we have a few of those in practice, and that's a good thing. We want this to be a physical team, and I think we have physical big wings and a front court with some physicality with Sear and Cal returning. So practices have been physical, and they'll just go to another level now.
You're having the luxury of coaching two brothers. Is RJ hazing his younger brother a little bit and being a little tough?
No hazing allowed. That word is not allowed, and no hazing. But you know what? He has put his arm around him, and he's helped him. And I have a brother that is very close to my age. We went to college together, so I talk with RJ and LaDante a lot about just what a special experience that is to go to college with your brother and have a chance to do that. And I think it just enhances the whole family feel that we have here, and it's obviously literal family.
How's Sear and Callum's development been, obviously going in their sophomore year?
Yeah, good. Both have grown a lot, and that's going to be a big piece of this team. What we get from those two guys, both production-wise, growth-wise, physicality-wise, what they do is a big piece to how our season will go. That being said, Sear was not able to make the trip to the Bahamas, so he wasn't with us. So, he missed out on something that we wish we could have had him there. But, Sear, the way he ended last season and how he started this summer and preseason, I think he's on the right track. And Cal has got himself in even better shape. He's lost some weight. He's really working hard to understand that conditioning piece and physicality, kind of how he played in the American Conference tournament last year.
College basketball's changed so much since you got here even. I mean, is this job, I always ask you this, but is it easier than you thought it would be, harder than you thought it would be? Has it changed so much, because of the portal and everything?
I think it's changed. I don't think I've ever looked at anything as easy or hard. I think I've never looked at that from day one being here. But as different as the job seemed in March of 2022, in now September of 2024, it's tenfold different. Just even from an NIL perspective, from the portal perspective, from conference realignment, when you look at everything that's happened in just a 2-year span, and we thought there was drastic changes back 2 years ago, I think it's even enhanced from that, and I don't see that changing. As you can see right now, it'll continue to do so, but I don't think that's a easy or a difficult thing. I think it's you embrace it. You embrace all of this, and this team has definitely embraced that, and this coaching staff has.
What are you allowed to do NIL-wise? Has that changed at all? You can't touch it? Other people
Team Boneyard does such a great job with NIL. This community does such a great job with NIL. We're very fortunate what we have. I think the landscape of college basketball is that everybody is hopeful to continue to enhance their NIL, but we're very appreciative of what we have, and we'll continue to manage it and try and enhance it from Team Boneyard's perspective, and you go from there. But NIL is what NIL is across the whole landscape of college athletics.